Hello, are you sick of falling asleep while waiting for your cleave windows? Are you sick of refreshing eye once every 30 seconds while Gunbreaker enjoy their gnashing fan combo? Do you feel like Warrior is boring and there is nothing to keep track of? Then now is the time to try out the true hidden Warrior rotation in this game. I will show you how to cleave and cleave only we will. This video is split into 3 parts. First I will show you the main idea. Then I will go into more detail how to execute that rotation, and at the end I will show you what happens when Warrior unleash their true power. So let's get into it. The talk is obviously about Bloodrage. After using a dash attack multiple times, it allows you to reduce cooldowns by 75%, which means you can use inner release every 22.5 seconds. That is insane. In addition to that, it also increases the damage dealt. Combine every inner release with a banner and you'll end up with stupidly high numbers. By re-equipping Bloodrage, we also create a loop that allows us to reduce future Bloodrages, so we keep proccing Bloodrush all the time. So let's take a closer look how that works. Start the fight with Bloodrage and banner equipped. Use Tomahawk to get into combat as soon as possible. Use Bloodrage with your first dash straight after. Infuriate to prepare inner chaos for your burst later. Replace Bloodrage with a fresh one. 10 seconds into the fight you dash for the 3rd stack. 20 seconds into the fight you dash again, getting the final 4th stack triggering Bloodrush. Now we get to the fun part. We got 30 seconds to cleave the hell out of the boss. So let's do that. Use your banner and do an inner chaos, inner release, inner chaos combo. Note that it is possible to fit 2 upheavals into the first inner release due to its reduced cooldown. Use Bloodrage after your next heavy swing. Keep using GCDs until banner and inner release are back up and use those while your Bloodrush buff is still active. Keep GCDing and prepare an inner chaos for your next burst. Spread your dashes so you are ready to trigger the next Bloodrush right before banner and inner release come back up. I like to use one at the beginning and one at the end of inner release. Now we are back to the beginning of our burst window. We can keep looping like this indefinite. The cleaving will never stop. This loop is not perfect. You will overcap 10 beast gauge and infuriate drifts for 10 seconds each loop. So keep in mind that you will eventually need to replace an inner chaos with Tomahawk or a different GCD. Keep in mind that the rotation like this is only possible under a scenario with full uptime. There will be situation in which you need to disengage the boss for mechanics or downtime. It is possible to manipulate the exact moment of the Bloodrush proc by spreading your dashes. In the worst case situation you can delay all 3 dashes up to 18 seconds, meaning you can delay your next Bloodrush up to 54 seconds after you use the initial Bloodrage. In case of downtime, try to proc Bloodrush right when the boss is about to disappear. Then after 30 seconds at the end of Bloodrush, use Bloodrage to keep the reduced cooldown and giving you another 18 seconds to keep it going. So it is possible to survive 48 seconds of downtime if played properly. The main thing is to keep Bloodrage going and never drop it. Drop it in this context means missing a Bloodrage use inside of Bloodrush, which leads to a long Bloodrage cooldown, ultimately stopping the loop and getting back to normal cooldowns. Or not using a dash for 18 seconds during the Bloodrush build-up. Also, always try to fit in 2 inner releases into each Bloodrush window, one at the beginning and one at the end. Even if you can't fit in all 5 cleaves, use it off cooldown to maximize the overall inner release usage. That's it from me. This video ended up being longer than expected. But I really love playing Warrior with Bloodrage and I can really recommend trying it out. Take a closer look at the loop and practice it on a dummy. I have to admit that I personally underestimated how difficult it is to play this in a fight while doing boss mechanics. But it pays off when done properly. So have fun with that and never stop cleaving, my Warrior brothers. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, put it in the comments down below. Oh, almost forgot. Maybe you are curious about how far this can go. Let me show you the true power of a Bloodrage Warrior. You take a Warrior, make it a Bloodrage Warrior, give it the dual buff in DRS, obviously it's an irregular one, pad it with some tank valor stacks and put it in a bubble so it doesn't get hurt. And there you go, you got a war machine.
You're going to love this. Trust me, what you're seeing now is my normal state. This is a Super Saiyan. And this is what is known as a Super Saiyan that has ascended past a Super Saiyan. You could just call this a Super Saiyan 2.
What's a useless transformation? You've changed your hair, so what?
Just wait.
Has he really found a way to surpass an ascended Saiyan? Is that possible?
He must be bluffing. I mean, what would that make him? Double ascending?
And this
What's he doing?
is to go even further beyond. I'm guessing an Ascended Saiyan isn't much of a challenge for you, so how about I take it up to the next level?
It's unreal. How is he generating that much power?
It feels like the whole world is shaking apart. What is Goku doing? If he doesn't stop this, everything is going to be destroyed.
What's going on? Goten's dad is putting out even more energy than before.
No, stop it, Goku! If you do this now, it's going to drain away all the time you have left on Earth!